I think that the government and state should help out with this issue and with kind of making parents help their kids, just because I feel like if you're a parent, like taking on that responsibility of having a child, you already accept those terms of helping them get through this and everything, especially with college and things just being so more expensive and having more expenses, and you not kids can't necessarily always get jobs because of the workload of school, and so it becomes a lot harder, and that's like a bit of like why you become a parent, so you can help your kid and help them have a successful life. And I know my parents helped me a lot, and they're the reason why I can go to college and focus on my studies and everything. And so I know it'd be extremely difficult for me if I didn't have that parental support. So I think it's hard for the government to, in a sense, tell people how to be parents and to do that. But I think it is sort of necessary, since there are people out there who don't help their kids with all of this. So I do think it's necessary.
I agree with Sydney. I think it's important for just like every parent to be accountable and like raising their kids the right way, and like that way less grandparents have to raise their kids, or like foster homes and stuff. Like if parents have, you know, to abide by the law or something, that like they have to be there for their kids all the time, like I think that would is a good idea. And yeah, like I just look around and like talk to people who like didn't grow up the best way, or like didn't have the strict parents and stuff, and now they're trying to like, you know, they've been living kind of on their own and on their own terms for so long, and their lives are kind of a mess. So like I think if you have strict and strong parents and like good role models, then your life is like that much easier to get on track and like have a bright future. So I agree.
I think that it's very important for parents to take the responsibility of taking care of their own child. I feel like if you don't have the financial means, or you're not mentally stable enough, that you should not be having children. So I would agree with the state that it is important for them to take aggressive measures to help the welfare of these children, so we can make sure that they're safe and they're growing up in the right conditions. And I just think it's important for parents to overall be able to take care of their kids, and they should not have custody of their children if they're not able to fully care for them and provide for all of their needs.
I would agree that the government should force the parents to take care of their kids and take it more seriously, because the kids will have a greater outcome in life because they had the parents' love and support, and grew in their relationship with their parents, and not just forced to go to a foster home or people that are strangers and people that they may resent, but their parents can become people that they look up to and just grow closer in a relationship. And I think their outcome in life would be much better with their parents still in their lives.
I disagree. I think that if parents are forced into caring for their children, um, that they're not going to give the adequate care needed. So the child wouldn't get, they would just get the bare minimum, as if they went to foster care systems, which need improved as well, they would get more care and get a chance to find a loving home.
I agree with this statement because I don't think that a child should have to live their life on their own, that a parent needs to be involved in their kid's life, and that if a parent is not doing their job to protect the child and care for them, that the government should force the parents to do that, because the parents chose to have the kid, and every kid deserves to be raised with everything that they need, such as like a house, food, water, school. And if parents aren't taking the initiative to raise their child, then someone else could. So why not just make sure that the parents do it? Because any child would be better off living with their parents than some random person. So I think that instead of looking at other options, that it'd just be best if the government would ensure that the parents care for their kids, and then that can also be a bonding experience for the parents and kids. And obviously, a child is going to learn the most from their parent because the parents know the kid better than anyone, and the kid is going to look up to their parents then.
Okay, so I agree with this statement that the government should make parents care for their children because for the sole fact that children depend on their parents a whole 100%, and like anytime they need help with something or anytime they just need to know how to do something, they go to their parents, or if like they need money for school, they go to their parents. I have a cousin, well, I actually have an aunt who is not that great of a mom, and so she has 5 or 6 kids, which bless her heart that she was able to have kids, but the fact is she had too many kids that she wasn't able to provide for them because she's a single parent and all she does is work, which is good because she's trying to provide money for her kids, but at the same time her kids are also working at jobs at the age of like 16 or 17 as quickly as they can just so they can support their younger siblings, which I don't think should be a big stressor on the kids that are older to do that, because that makes it especially harder for them to achieve in school, have a job, and also take care of the younger children when really they should be out there just focusing on their school and just trying to do the best they can. Personally, I do believe the government should go in, and yes, it's going to cause very much emotional problems for this mom because, of course, the mom's going to be embarrassed that someone's telling her, you need to take care of your child better or else we're going to take it away. And that will be hard on the mom, but I think that will be more of a wake up call saying, hey, you need to like help your child and you need to do more in order to like provide for your children, because if you don't, there is a chance will take them away. And obviously, no parent wants their kids to be sent away because that's very heartbreaking. So, yes, and for economic problems, meaning in money, I guess it would be harder for single parents, but for parents, for a single like parent, but like for parents that have each other to like support their children, I think that they shouldn't have so much economic problems unless they have a bunch of kids they can't provide for. But I do think that it will cause a lot of emotional stress on these parents and probably some economic problems. But the government should go ahead and do that.